Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching the brand new media show today. Brand is honored to have with us today Faizah Husniyah, a makeup artist from the Mid-South. Faizah is very successful in her field. She has made an impact on the American fashion, television, and film industry. She has worked with some of the most successful celebrity clients and production company in the country. This beautiful young lady is considered to be the face of the future in the fashion and makeup industry. Faizah, welcome to the brand new media show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. I've been trying to get you for the longest. You've just been so busy. So I tell you, let's go back down memory lane. Please tell us about your journey and your experience in this industry.
Well, I started out, I grew up in the theater. My mom was an actress, so I was around that world a lot. I grew up in, I would help backstage when she would be in plays. So I knew I always wanted to be in that world somehow. I didn't know in what way. I didn't necessarily think it would be hair and makeup. But it just happened to turn out that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went off to New York and I would work at New York Fashion Week. And I did that for a couple of years. So I started out in editorial work. And I kind of transitioned out of that into film somehow.
All right, that's great. So actually it started in New York. That's what started you in New York in the film industry.
Yes, like at that time in Memphis, it was like this renaissance period of artists. And a lot of them have gone on to be all across the world or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they really inspired me to really go after this, what I really wanted to do, basically. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And after New York, that's when I knew, like, okay, it's time to transition into film. For one, that's where the money is, but okay. It's just a different skill set. And I was ready to basically grow in my craft.
What are the challenges in the makeup industry?
It's 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 such a small circle, which I understand. You work with people and you're used to working with them, and you're attuned with them. So once you get those people, you kind of don't want to work with other people. Oh. And I think that was the hardest part for me, like just showing people, like, look, I can do it. I'm good. Like, so I was basically like just nagging people and annoying people. Okay. Like, look, you're going to work with me one day. Mm-hmm. So they did. And I just didn't give up.
You didn't give up. So no. What advice do you have for the young people that would like to get in this industry?
I think I see so often this whole know your worth, charge what you're worth, but I also believe you have to pay your dues. Mm-hmm. This is not something that anything that should be handed to you. I can remember like working so many projects for free, and I didn't mind it, like, because I loved it. Okay. And these were the people that ultimately gave me the bigger opportunities. Mm-hmm. Because when it's something that big, people want to know that they can trust you. They're going to watch you. And I didn't know people were watching me. I just knew I really love this. Mm-hmm. And I want to do this, mm-hmm. Like, I don't care if I'm not getting paid.
Okay.
And just know that it's not going to just be handed to you. I mean, it's a different time now. Mm-hmm. People are saying like quicker successes, but I still believe in paying your dues, most definitely. So.
Okay. So tell us some of the people that you've worked with. I know your list is very long, but you can just give us some names.
Yara Shahidi, Lorraine Bracco, uh-huh. Zoe Kravitz, Ada Marie Lopez. God, it's so many.
I know your list is long. Justin Timberlake. You always know
Yes.
you did some things for him also. I tell you, what did you say your challenges were in this industry?
I think just getting the opportunities. And I don't know if it's more of a Memphis thing or if that's just like a nationwide makeup artist thing. Like I was saying, like people, especially like people that are like the directors and producers, they have their go-to people.
Mm-hmm.
And now I understand that. But just getting those opportunities to get the jobs, basically.
Okay, that's
and I
what
know
I
in
wanted.
Memphis,
Yeah,
in Memphis has a certain reputation. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
It's
that's what
not a
I
good.
wanted to talk on. I wanted to go back and talk about Memphis. What do you think that industry here in Memphis? You think you have the support from the Memphians in your industry?
Oh man.
You don't want to step on
um,
no toes.
do I feel like I have the support
Yeah.
of Memphians?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I feel like Memphis could be a lot better than what it is now.
Okay,
I feel
how?
like
Explain that. Memphis can be a
I
lot
feel
better.
like
Explain that.
if
What do you
um,
need? What do you need from Memphis?
it's so funny. I was having a conversation about this with a girlfriend earlier. She's a makeup artist too. And we worked on Bluff City Law together. And we were just talking about, if people in Memphis put away their egos and their pride and understand, like, when I'm working on a project, we're a family now. It doesn't matter who we worked with before.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter about our resumes. It's about the project right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish we had more of that sense of community, that sense of unity, togetherness, because ultimately, if you want more work to come here, you have to have a strong front. Like we're together in here. And I've traveled a lot, and I see that a lot in other cities. And I know that other cities have their issues, but baseline is like a community of artists, and
Mm-hmm.
they work together, So I
You
would
think
like
you have to be in the clique in order to get a lot of work? You think you have to be among that clique?
With Memphis?
Yes, with Memphis.
I mean, I think
Tell it like it
knows,
is.
everybody knows Memphis is a very cliquey town. And I didn't really realize it until so many of my friends that are from like New York and LA and Atlanta and Texas, they're like, I've never seen anything like Memphis. And me being here my whole life, I'm not thinking that way.
Right.
And they're just like, it's a whole nother beast. And
Okay.
it makes sense as to why the progress in Memphis is so slow.
Okay, so tell me why. What can we do? Tell me why. How can we help more artists? How can we help more people in the film, in the makeup, in the entertainment industry? What can we do to help you?
I think it just has to be a strong sense of selflessness. I think this is such a hustle city. Everybody is trying to get something a lot of times for nothing. And you have to just see the bigger picture and sacrifice some. You have to sacrifice some of your time some. You have to sacrifice money some for the bigger goal. I would love to see Memphis competing with in Atlanta, because Atlanta is where it's at. And it wasn't like that even like 10 years ago. It was similar to Memphis.
Right,
basically.
exactly.
And Nashville, like they are surpassing us times 10. And the amount of talent here, I just don't understand why that is.
Yes, it's a lot of talent.
It's a lot of talent, and I see it. And I think it's, a lot of it is the mindset of people here. And I just wish it was different. I don't know.
Well, we want to make a change. You think the people need more media attention, right? The people need more media behind them. Don't you think that that's one way that we can help the entertaining industry here in Memphis? Some of the newcomers that media promotions, more of that. What do you think?
I feel like, honestly, it comes down to education and training. You can have the skill set, but if you don't know how to work on a set, it's no point. And it's not readily available in Memphis. We don't have a system of training hair and makeup artists on how to work on a set or how to join the the film union. You know, you
But
can
we
have,
need that. We
yeah.
need that.
And then I'll go into, what I'm working on later. But
Okay.
that's what I really saw. A lot of these projects, they bring in a lot of artists from other cities, and that's a lot of money. They put them up in houses and stuff. And I understand, because you want people to just know what they're doing. Like,
Mhm.
this is a big project, it's a lot of money. We don't have time to train people. We don't have time to, hold people's hands while we're doing this.
Mhm.
I feel like if artists here were more, or had the opportunity to be educated in the runnings of TV and film, I think it would be a lot better. I think we would be very competitive. I think we have some of the best artists. I'm not even gonna lie. The best hairstylists. I with girls that are like laying lace fronts like nobody's business. The best
Really?
makeup artists.
Wow.
Yes, I see it like all the time, and I'm like,
Uh,
wow. You should be in movies.
Yeah.
But if you're not seeing that, like, you don't think about it.
Uh-huh.
you know. So, yeah.
Yeah. So what tips can you give the young people that's trying to get in the industry?
What tips? You just it's be consistent
Be consistent. Okay.
and just know it's going to be hard. Probably it's going to be. I tell people you kind of have to be crazy to be in this industry. I know I post
You
pictures and it
have to
looks
be crazy.
fun, and it's a lot of work. But it's so rewarding and
Mhm.
so fulfilling, because
Mhm.
you learn so much. You meet so many different people, and just know that, like, you're not entitled to anything. Like, nobody owes you anything, and just stick with it. Basically, like with anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hang in there and don't give up.
Yeah.
Hang in there and don't give up. So tell me, you said you're working on a project. Tell me about this project.
So I'm working on a pilot. We're actually in pre-production, and I don't think I can say much about it,
You can't say.
but it's a really fun project. A lot
Mhm.
of big names on it. But I just wrapped a movie, Jasir, with Lorraine Bracco,
Oh,
and
congratulations.
thank you. And it was such like a great learning experience. And I've been working my way up to be a department head. A department head is like the head of that department, basically. And before that, I was coming in as a day player. A day player is, somebody that comes in like as available or as needed.
Mhm.
So this is just a different part in my career, in my life, and
Mhm.
something I've really wanted to do. And
And the opportunity just came right at you.
yes, like it literally when I was like, okay, I want to do this. And it's so funny, when I started thinking about being a department head, I won this international competition from the project group.
Oh,
And it
congratulations.
was hairstylists submitting from all around the world,
Mhm.
the up and coming hairstylists. And I was one of 20 that won
That's awesome. Congratulations.
competition.
That's great. That's
Yeah, so
great.
it was hosted by the top hairstylists and makeup artists in the film industry. So the people that did um, Lord of the Rings and Deadpool, Watchmen, Lovecraft Country, like everything. So we all got our own mentor, and my mentor is Catherine Gordon, and
I
she
was going
won
to
a
ask you that question. Who was your mentor? So,
Catherine Gordon, and she won an Oscar for Dorothy Dandridge with Holly Berry. She did the hair for that.
oh, okay.
And she did the hair for Watchmen and Foxcatcher and like everything basically. So I'm getting to learn from her and stay updated on the latest techniques and
Mhm.
I really didn't think I was going to win, honestly. I didn't
Well,
think.
that's great because you're awesome. You know, you also do makeup like for
Yes.
brides.
Yes.
You also do that. I've seen a lot of your work, and you also let them sexy pose. A lot of sexy pose. You have the outfits and everything.
I'm telling you, like in a former life, I would have been a video girl. No lie. But I'm
You
too
have
busy
the
to.
outfits and everything on all those sexy pose, girl. I tell you. But they look
Yes.
really,
Like
really, they look really nice. The makeup look nice. The outfits very sexy. So their husband, when that husband see that, wow, it's just gonna blow his mind. It's going to blow his mind.
Like, luckily, I've worked with some of the best photographers, so I know like the angles and like how to shoot stuff now. So, but yeah, I do like in Memphis. I typically get booked to do both hair and makeup. But on movies and TV shows, it's a hair department and a makeup department, so you can't do both. So I typically get called to do hair the
Hair?
most.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in my own business, I do hair and makeup. But for union work, it's whatever they prefer me to work, whatever department they prefer me to work in.
Let's go back. What is the special trend now for makeup?
What is the special trend?
Yeah, for 2021. Any special
I
colors?
have no idea. I never came.
Any special colors or no?
Honestly, I never know what is happening in the makeup world.
You just go in and do it.
So, and I could do all the other stuff too, but I really don't keep up. Like, I don't read articles. I don't see what the new makeup artists are doing or anything. I'm just kind of like in my own little head, and because it's all, everything comes back around.
Yeah, comes right. Yes. Let me ask you this. When you was a little girl, who was the person that you always had this dream about that you would like to do their makeup one day?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson? Are you serious? Michael Jackson?
And if I was alive, Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy? Okay.
Yeah.
Teddy and Michael. What about a female? Your dream person to do their makeup. A female.
God.
Have you thought about that?
Maybe Whitney Houston.
She was one of your dreams.
Yeah, because like for me, like I was more of an avant-garde artist. So it wasn't like, I just like more like androgynous makeup or more like kind of out there fantasy makeup. So anybody that wanted like normal stuff, I probably wasn't thinking that I wanted to do their makeup back then. But as far as like a director, like I love Tim Burton's kind of work. Like that's the kind of artist I was before I got into like commercial. And so that's the kind of work that I would like to do in the future. More fantasy, avant-garde, hair and makeup work. Yeah.
Do you think you have made to your goal? What do you think in this industry? Do you think you have maximized your talent?
No. I never think I know enough, honestly. I always want to learn more. I always reach out to others that I feel like I could learn from. It's just always so much to learn all the time, basically. Yeah.
What's one of your worst memories that you can recall being on the set?
Oh boy. Do I have to be honest or should I be?
Be honest. We don't care. Be honest. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I think in the beginning of my career, like I was kind of hot-tempered, hot-headed, and I didn't understand like this is a business. Like it's not about emotions. It's not about, you know, especially being a Black artist,
Uh-huh.
you can't really, or you couldn't really show a lot. But this one time I did go off on a client in the middle of a shooting. And I felt so bad after. I'm like, oh God, my career is over, but it was warranted. Yeah, she deserved it.
It was okay. Everything smoothed out.
Yeah, she needed that.
Tell you what, let's play a little game here. Let's make this interview very fun. We're gonna take the word. We're gonna take the word makeup.
All right.
Okay. And then you tell me. I'll say the alphabet, and you tell me the first thing comes to your mind. And we're gonna start off with M, and tell me why.
M. Masquerade.
Why masquerade? Because
I like the style of masquerade masks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. A.
Accomplished.
Okay.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I don't know.
Exactly. Why?
Because I feel like I've accomplished a lot of my goals.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. K.
Kit. Because your kit is so important.
Your kit.
Your makeup kit. Your hair kit is so important.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that sounds good. E.
I'm about to say ecstasy, but
what word was that?
Ecstasy. I don't know.
Tell me why.
That's another story. Go to the next letter.
It's okay, Faizah. What's that story? I want to know. Come on, tell us. We need some juice. We need some juice. Come on.
Honey, a night in New York Fashion Week. That's all I'm going to say. We can go to the next.
Something happened in New York. Well, that's the first thing. It stayed in your mind. So
it did. Good times. It was good times.
Okay, you.
You. Umbrella. I don't know. Because that's one of the most underrated things you can have in your kit.
What's that?
Umbrella. Umbrella or a poncho.
Okay, so you should always have that in your kit.
Yeah, because you
never know if it's gonna rain or.
Yeah, you don't know if you're gonna be on location or, and that's the one thing like most people forget.
The umbrella?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So P.
Oh God, the first. Okay, no. I don't think we can play this anymore.
Whoa, girl, what's on your mind? P.
Products. Getting the right products for you. Because I've used products that people rave about. I'm like, I do not like this. It's just.
So you have to have the right product.
Yes. And you can work with a product and it works great and you can get it on the skin smooth and all this stuff. And some products, it's just not working. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So who are the most people that you have problems out of putting their makeup on?
You're trying to get some tea.
Tell the truth. Tell it like it is, Faizah.
I mean, my thing is, I feel like, I've kind of gained this reputation of no nonsense. And my thing is, I don't care how much money you have, who you know, we all came out of somebody's vagina. So you're no better than me. I'm here to do a job. And that's what it's going to be. And if, you set the tone because you're coming to me for a service. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of nipped it in the bud a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think it's lots of work here in the Mid-South, in the movie and makeup artists?
I feel like there's a fair amount, but I feel like there can be a lot more, like a whole lot more compared to other cities. I work a lot, but I'm like one of the only people that works a lot. And normally it's like a whole group of people that are, and it's enough jobs for everybody to work. So I'm hoping that changes in the next couple of years. I'm trying to be optimistic about that. But that, like I said, it goes back to.
So you're in that position. You're in that position that you can help a lot of people. People that's trying to get in this industry. You can help educate the people. You can help let them know the roads that they're going to go through on being in the entertainment and the makeup artist industry.
Yeah, and the proper training. Yeah. So that's really important, because when you're working on the set, directors and producers and assistant directors, like, they're looking at certain things.
Okay.
You know, and if you know what you're doing, basically. And it doesn't matter if you might be the best, you know, hairstylist, makeup artist, but they're looking for things that a lot of people here don't really have access to.
So tell me, let's give out that information. What are these people looking for? Maybe you can help somebody that's watching the show. What are they looking for?
They're looking, if you look, the terminology of working on the set. Okay. You know, because if you have an issue, it's a certain person you have to go to for that issue. If you can read a call sheet, if you're up to date with, you know, whatever they need, like if you need to build a wig from like Afrotech hair or like different materials. But I think the biggest thing is like the terminology on the set, and because it can sound foreign if you're not used to it. So it can be very confusing. Because I know my first set, it's funny, a funny story. Okay, tell us the story. One of my very first sets, I got fired from.
What?
Because I did not know how to read a call sheet. Oh. So I think I showed up at like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
PM. And I think the call was 5 a.m. So after, yeah. But I just didn't know. This was like years and years and years ago. Okay. But learning how to read a call sheet, learning how to break down scripts if you are a department head, knowing how to break down looks for hair and makeup, knowing how to design hair and makeup looks, the communication.
Don't you think that's a special talent, though? I know it's educating terminologies, but don't you think it's a special talent within you? Because you can look at a person and say, okay, I have that perfect look for them. I know exactly. You're looking at their skin tone, you're looking at their body frame, and you're saying, okay, you already vision exactly what you want to do with them.
Yeah. I mean, I think it has to be, you have to be naturally creative for this job. But a lot of stuff you can learn too. Because I mean, I didn't think I was a natural department head. But I know I'm really creative. Like I can look at people and be like, okay, this will work, you know? But yeah, that is true. You should, it has to be like a natural creative thing. It has to be a passion and people have to feel it. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm just here doing this job. It's like, no, it's like, you know, you can feel the passion of people that really love what they do. And with these kind of jobs, like, you know, they're big jobs, it's big money, but it's a lot of responsibility. So I think the passion is the most important thing for me. Like when I see that a person is passionate about this and they'll do anything to make this work, basically. Yeah.
What is your dream job?
My dream job is, which I'm working on now, is my production company and having my team and having what we specialize in. So mostly like period piece, avant-garde work. So a lot of like 1800s hair and makeup, a lot of fantasy hair and makeup. So basically like them come to us to get those looks together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Anything else that you want to let the people know? Anything that you have to tell us?
Well, going back into like the training part, before the shutdown, I was working on a program to help train up and coming makeup artists to work on
How
movie
to become a
sets.
makeup artist, did you say?
I was training hair and makeup artists on how to work on a movie set.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be getting back into that when it's safe, when things have settled a little.
Pandemic is
So they can be looking forward to that.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Fazia, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure talking with you today. Always great. You're always welcome to come back and chat. Maybe when you get this school together, we can come back and chat on that. You can let people know how they can sign up for your school.
Yeah.
Do you have a website if people want to go to your website? Look at some of
Yeah,
your.
it's www.faizahhusniyah.com.
Okay. All
So
right.
I don't know if they can spell it. It's FAIZAHHUSNIYAH.
Yes, you've done some great work. I've seen a lot of your work and you're just amazing. You're
Thank you so much.
awesome. You're awesome. Yes, indeed. Lovely. Very nice work. So it's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
talking with you. And ladies and gentlemen, please be sure you subscribe to my show. And if you like this video, please hit like, and we always enjoy your feedback. On that note, thank you for watching. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Fazia. Good night.
Thank you.